I just checked the settings. So, can you hear me? Don't say too much. We can't hear you. Okay. How about now? Check one, two. Nope. Hold on. Hold on. Give me a second. Okay, now. Tammy, what about yours?
I don't know.
Oh, you got it hidden.
Yeah. Can you guys hear me?
Hold on. Say something.
Say something.
Yeah, you're working.
Okay. I'm working.
I think I'm working. Good now. I had accidentally muted ourselves, myself. So, in order to get this show rolling, welcome to the deep woods of North Florida. I'm Randy,
And I'm Tammy.
and we have got a treat for you tonight. Well, it's a treat for us
Yeah, it's a treat for us.
because we've been on a month-long endeavor to remodel Tammy's kitchen. And I think today we have reached the 90%
Something
mark.
like that.
Yeah.
You're starting to be able to see it.
And I'm going to tell you what, I have been, you guys notice ain't no videos going out, right? But I have enough footage on the reconstruction of the cook shed to make about 20 videos. No kidding. But it isn't going to be like that. Just as soon as we finish up tomorrow, and
It'll still be another week.
well, yeah,
Probably.
but in the process of
Yeah.
that week, it'll be loading the shelves. I mean, you'll start loading them shelves Monday.
I don't know if I will or not because you're going to be sawing over there and
Sawing,
kicking up
sawing, and
dust.
what am I going to be doing? I'm done.
You're putting in the countertop.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
that's right. I got to do the countertop.
Yeah. So I'm not putting. No, I'm not doing it
She can.
twice.
She can do the count. She can do it.
Oh my
I'm gonna do
goodness.
the counter. I'll do the countertop work outside because I got that big sheet of plywood. I got to rip it. I got to sand it. I got to do all that work to it. But yeah, you can start getting that whole thing cleaned out and start moving. Start. You gotta get all that stuff off that one counter that's in there now.
Yep. Yeah.
See, here's the thing. Tammy wanted to have the work done, but Tammy didn't want to do the work.
Yeah, no, not that much work.
And she didn't realize she was all excited that she was going to be getting all these new shelves and countertop and getting her sink and everything put in, but she didn't realize the effort that it was going to
Not
take
just the effort.
effort to get to that point.
We had I by myself had to take everything that was in there out and help Randy to take the big heavy stuff out. Oh yes, I most certainly did. Don't let them tell you the story.
Move stuff out too.
The big stuff. I emptied every shelf, every drawer, I did all that by myself. Got it all out. And then we both went in there and got the big table out and those great big dressers out and those humongous shelving units in the back. That was that.
We was out there.
Oh my gosh, that stuff is so heavy, y'all.
I have about 6 minutes of rough footage, video clips. I actually have about 100 clips, but I pulled out some of the ones that could show you just how much fun I was having, and and the progress and where we're at so far. And what I did at the end is I held off on a complete reveal. So when we get this all finished up, like tomorrow, and we start moving in and getting all that wait do you see it?
Yeah,
Okay.
just wait. I mean,
The
it
the
looks so
counter
good.
when Tammy gets all that stuff off that counter and gets it moved and gets it set up on the shelves, it's gonna start. You're gonna start seeing the transformation.
Yeah. I mean, I'm so proud of it. You know, I'm proud of him for getting it done. But
What'd you say?
this
What
has
did you say?
this has
What
been.
did you say? Isn't that like the first time in what? How long you said I'm so proud of him?
Oh my
You know
gosh.
what, guys? The other day, right? Tammy goes, she says, "What? We're gonna have cheeseburgers for dinner." And I
Yeah,
said,
and I'll
"Oh
tell you what
yeah."
a baby he is. Listen to him. Go ahead.
Oh
Let
no, no,
tell him.
no! You want to talk about
Tell him.
no?
Tell him. Tell him.
I am going to tell them. They're going to see where I have been mistreated and you bit my head off.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
because she said we're going to have burgers. I said, are we going to have those Aldi? Now Aldi's came out with uh some bacon cheddar pre-mixed burgers. Okay, and those things are like awesome.
Yeah.
The only thing is the meat is compressed, right? And it kind of has, the compressed look. But when you chew it and eat it, you're going like, wow,
Yeah.
it's full of juice and it's full of so much flavor.
Yeah.
So
They're pretty good.
what I she when she said she's gonna cook them burgers, I said, now this is after we've been out here working
Yeah, I'm
me
tired.
to death. No, 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 no,
We're
no, no.
both
You know,
tired.
you know who's tired, right? So anyway, I said, could you please take that hamburger meat and just mush it up like this, and get rid of that compressed meat texture that it has, right? And then just smash it and put it in the pan. Watch me. Smash the meat, mush it up like this, right? Compress it, put it in the pan. I got the biggest ration of
He did.
crap. I couldn't believe it.
I gave him crap for that. I'm gonna tell you.
She
Why
said,
on
you're
earth
actually going to
would
make
I
me.
take a perfectly good patty
No.
and deform it
Perfectly.
and reform it? I just didn't see the point. I didn't, and I was tired and I was aggravated, and that just seemed like the dumbest thing to ask me to do. But I did it.
But
I did it. I
she,
did.
she did it out of spite. Okay.
Yeah, it was bad,
But
but
here's the deal. I told her I was out here doing all this work and working really hard for her. Okay, and busting my tail
and I wouldn't
this
re-smash
week,
his
and you
burger.
can't make me a custom burger. Are you kidding me? That just was not right. And I want y'all stand up for me and tell Tammy she needs to get in line.
You can tell we have a lot to argue about when it's smashing a hamburger, okay? Oh my goodness.
There's a couple other things, but I'm gonna restrain myself before we go into the war of the roses. Oh.
Sorry, y'all. And if I look tired, it's because I am. I started at 7:30, 8 o'clock this morning, and I have not.
Yeah,
stopped.
watching that YouTube really got the best of you, didn't it?
Oh yeah, that first hour before I left here. Yeah.
Before you left, where'd you go?
I had to wait for the stores to open.
Oh yeah, she left here and went to get half and half and coffee and all that stuff.
Milk and
Milk. Yeah.
I can't like do and I still, y'all, I can't believe I made a list. And it was just basic staples that I was out of. I've been not going to the store because I knew I was going to do this. So I was out of mayonnaise. I used the last of the mayonnaise. I used the last of the butter. I didn't have any more mustard. I was about out of honey. My olive oil's down to there. I mean, just basic stuff. I left Aldi's today and I spent $169. And that was basic staples.
Okay,
nothing,
where are we now?
nothing to put back in on the shit. Just stuff that I've run out of over the last month and a half since we started this project. Because I really don't have anywhere to put it. My yard is full of stuff. I couldn't, and I still spent that much. I was just absolutely floored when
Yeah, I
it
told her
all
she
rang
couldn't
up.
spend any
I
more
was just
money
floored.
for a week.
Yeah.
Anyway, I personally cannot wait to get that kitchen put back together because I am tired.
Of one dish meals.
No, yeah.
Yeah, I mean he is.
I'm
He's
tired of 30-second meals.
yeah, and 30-second meals because by the time we get done, we're tired. It is a total mess out there. I mean, a complete mess. And so trying to cook out there is another nightmare on top of the nightmare. So
Well, she
it's
can't find
cheese. I
anything
can't
because
find anything
all
because
of her condiments and
everything's everywhere, and I
in
just
bags
yeah
under the
yeah it's
shelves,
it's everywhere,
and she doesn't know where anything is.
and I just so it's like you can get a burger, you can get eggs and grits, you can get I did break down and make you mustard chicken, but that's because and I really kind of cheesed out on that. The mustard chicken was really really good, but I just fixed him a little pot of rice and I called it good. There was no other veggies, nothing to make it pretty.
Yeah.
It was just food.
Just
So
food.
he can't wait for that kitchen to get set back up and where I can find things.
I've been losing more weight. I mean,
Oh
this week
goodness
we've had
gracious!
eggs for dinner. What, twice,
Twice.
3 times?
Yeah. Well, I have a glut of eggs. I mean, they are laying. I'm getting like
Yeah.
8 eggs a day. I have to do something with them. So I've been boiling them, and then he can just grab 2 or 3 and
Yeah.
slice them, put salt and pepper on them, and eat them. I've been frying them or scrambling them for dinner.
Yeah.
We just because I have a glut. They were filling the fridge. I was giving them away. I'm just yeah. I mean, I'm glad for them.
Cat says she hadn't been to the store in weeks,
Mm-hmm.
and I just want to say this: we actually don't need to go to the store for months,
That's not true.
except for the fact. No, hold on here. Let's think about all the necessities of life. Half and half, coffee, milk. If it wasn't for those, we could literally sit out here for the next couple, 3 months. I am sure, I am certain, though, what I am visually seeing out there, that we wouldn't have to go to the store for 2, 3 months for anything.
Oh yeah.
Like what?
Well, like I spent $169 a day because I was out of butter, I was out of milk, I was out of olive oil, I'm out of lard because the coons got my lard. It's one of those things I had setting up under plastic out in the yard, and somehow they crawled up in there and got it and toted it off because it is gone. Okay, it is gone.
Yeah.
So anyway, so I needed that. Just basic everyday stuff: mayonnaise, mustard, ketchup. It's not that we use a ton of it, but I hadn't been to the store, for any of that stuff. So I didn't have any more.
Oh gosh, Miranda went back to the frogs. Okay, well, we got these video clips of the kitchen remodeling that are coming up, and I want you to see who is doing all the slave labor. Okay, I am the one that is relegated to every mark, every cut, every screw. You know how many pounds I have gone through?
Yeah, a lot of
Hold on
screws.
here. That's 5, 6, 7, 8. I am on 9 pounds of screws.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
I am
That sounds
on
about right.
9 pounds of screws. And I actually think it's more like 10 or 11. But I am on 9+ pounds of screws. And that's taking a screw gun and going zzz, 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 zzz. But I'm going to go ahead and we're going to keep talking. Now, these clips are just rough B-roll clips. There's no edited video, we're going to do commentary while we're showing it. I did add some very, if the music is too loud, let me know, but I added some subtle music in the background so it wasn't too boring, okay? Because I know just how much you guys love watching me use a screw gun.
Yeah. And there's a lot of that. Yeah, it is. I'm not that good with camera. I'm not. I am really not. And he'll say, you need to, if we're going to do this in succession to show them how and what we did, then you need to show me doing this. Okay. Well, so
Or at
I,
least grab a camera and get
and
5-10 seconds of this or
right.
5-10 of that.
But while I'm supposed to be doing that, it's hand me this, hold that, go find. I've
paint
lost.
that board.
I've lost my measuring tape. Go find my measuring tape. So it is almost impossible, and we can't show you that. It's funny.
Yeah.
I mean, half the day is us going. I can't find this. Where did it go? Where's my measuring tape? Where's my
We gotta set
pencil?
up cameras on the outside and on the inside
Yeah,
because if you actually could see what's going on around
yeah,
here, it'd be like watching Green Acres.
yeah. It'd be like green. It really would be
It'd
like
be
green
like.
acres. Yeah.
And Tammy's sister came over and helped us out today,
Yeah.
and
She's come over a couple of times and helped out.
yeah, she has,
And
and she. I'll just say that I have, yeah, she's as bad as Tammy. Randy, do this. Randy, do that. Randy, get out from in front of that computer and get out here and do some real work.
she is. It is. It is funny. She is. She gets him to do more than I do.
Me and Miranda have this kind of like love hate thing. And it's a true love hate thing. Wait till the video comes out, the actual video comes out. Because when we finally get all this all wrapped up, right? And we get into the whole kitchen cleaning up kind of mode, I'm gonna set the camera up and I'm gonna have all my batteries charged up and I'm just gonna let it roll. And I'll set it up on 4K. Since the camera's not gonna be moving, right? And I'll just record the whole thing, and then I'll break it up. It's freaking. You should be in there. It's hilarious.
It is.
It is. The way Miranda talks to me and looks at me and says stuff, and the way I say stuff to her. Like I said, love, hate. She's my sister-in-law. She's not my wife. Okay. But I'm gonna go ahead. And I just want to say hi to everybody. I know, just right off the top, I can see Miranda and Kat. I see Chris, and I know there's a few others out there, but you're not on the chat screen. So, but I'm gonna go ahead and play this, and if y'all got any comments while the video is playing on the on where we need to head with this kitchen, let me know.
Okay.
And we're gonna actually try to my pause and deliberation here right now is because I'm just going through all the stuff I've been through this week on that kitchen, and I'm not quite sure how to make sure that everything comes together. I don't even know how to say that.
Yeah, that didn't come out right.
I know
But
it did.
anyway,
I
just
know it
play
didn't come. It didn't make sense to me either.
Just play the clip.
I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and play this. And I got the microphone, so if it starts and you don't hear us talking, say we can't hear you talking. All right, here we go.
All right. That's where I unloaded everything. You get those shells out.
Everything still looks the same out in the front yard. We haven't started loading anything yet. Okay, so we are talking. Can you hear us? You got 20 seconds to respond. Hello? Check 1, 2. Haha. I did use a level, guys.
He did use a level, but you can't
Yeah,
tell
now last week you'll remember, I had the first half done, and I had that plywood and the counter stuff there, so Tammy could empty that cabinet and put everything over on to those shelves. Okay, and then once she got that out and we got that shelf pulled out, that's when I went to work on the second half, and you can see I got the OSB up. Oh, I forgot to take that part out. But anyway, so I'm right now. What I'm doing is I'm putting the 2x2s. I had no clue how this thing was going together. When I started this, you can ask Tammy. As many times, as I put a board on the wall, I sat down for about 10 minutes because I had no idea how this was all going to come together with the shelves, because she says, I want shelves from floor to ceiling.
Yeah, that might not have been quite what I wanted.
Yeah, but tell them what happened when you got up on that ladder today.
Oh my goodness.
She got up on the ladder, right? She goes up there and clean that shelf.
I got to get up there and clean it and paint it all the way up to the top. How tall is that ladder? That's a
6 foot ladder.
6 foot ladder. I am, 5'9", 5'10". I'm a tall girl. I got up and had to stand on the second step from the top of that ladder.
Tammy says, I got to go up one more step. Oh, no.
I said, this is not good.
I'm going to fall.
Yeah. I said, that's going to have to be like one of those pretty sit-around shelves, because I can't reach up there. I mean, I'd have to
That's going to be a storage shelf for like Christmas
it's gonna
ornaments or something like that.
Stuff that I rarely use.
Yeah, because that is awful high.
It's high.
It's high.
It's high.
I mean, when I get up there and I'm on a 6 foot ladder and I got another 3 foot, I'm 9 foot in the air. I don't like it.
Yeah, I mean, I thought,
Oh, there's
with a 6
Essie.
foot ladder, I'm, like I said, 5'9". If I step on the third or fourth ladder where I still got from my waist up, to lean on that ladder, then I could get anything down that I want.
Yeah. See, you can see how
Those are even
how much
than
of
that.
a
It's
mess
like
that kitchen
up.
is still in. Even with everything sitting out in the yard,
There is still stuff in there. That shelf
there's
is
still enough
full.
to fill an entire household kitchen in there.
He's probably right. But
I'm not lying.
That's all.
Look at it. See what I mean?
It's a mess. It is a mess.
Look at that.
But next time you see it, it won't be a mess.
Yeah. Oh, you're going to see how it's coming along. I didn't do a final reveal at the end, like I said earlier, but you're going to get a good idea on what this is going to look like.
It is really shaping up. It's going to be so nice.
But my 20 and 30 breaks during the day to sit down and look at what I was doing is going to pay off. I mean, the engineering skills on this are just astronomical. I mean, you could not develop a set of plans for this. Let me tell you why. Because the building is not square.
Yeah.
And it's not level.
Yeah.
And here I am trying to use a level on a 2x2 on a building and a slab that's not. Okay? I had to leave 1/4 inch buffers everywhere I went, just so I could wiggle. And it is, yeah, you're right, Kat. It is a big project.
Yeah, it is.
And now this I had built. I'm just gonna tell you, the only thing I used a tape measure on was to measure the table saw blade. Everything in here had to be custom marked and custom cut. Nothing in there was measured. Maybe the distance from the wall, on the width of the shelf. But like after I screw that 2x2 up, I get it screwed in there. Then I put a stub up underneath, a short block, to support that. And no, I didn't even measure that. I took the other 2x2 and shoved it in the other way and then marked it where I needed to cut it. But that's all done with a skill saw, screw gun, a jigsaw, the table saw, and the tape measure. That's all I did. And yes, I used 7/16 4x8 sheets of OSB. I used the OSB, only because, I asked Tammy. I was going to put a CDX, okay? But, OSB in the right conditions is as effective and as durable as CDX, okay? And actually, for our lifestyle out here and the way we like for things to look, the OSB is doing us.
Yeah, it looks. I really like how it looks.
Just fine.
It's not a finished look by any means, but it looks great.
I did use the the shiny side of the OSB so that it so that it would be as smooth as possible. The other side's a little rougher, but it actually, in looking at this on the screen, it actually looks that good in person.
Yeah.
Okay, and as these aren't no finished cabinets. Okay, this ain't something that you're gonna put in a. You know what Tammy just said today? If we was to build a kitchen, this is exactly what she would want to do inside.
I would duplicate that again inside my house, absolutely, without fail. Maybe condense it a little. But yeah, I would do that again.
The one thing
everything will be accessible. Everything will be within a few feet of me. No matter what I need, I'm not walking all over the place to find it. It's right there. I mean, I don't know why they don't build kitchens like that all the time, because actually that's perfect.
Yeah, who wouldn't want? And that is like in a 10x10 area. That could be a 10x10 kitchen for somebody, or in somebody's barn.
I mean, it's great. I'm not kidding.
Yeah.
I'm really, really, really happy with it. I mean, happier when I'm done. Oh.
Yeah. But I'm gonna tell you what, it's.
Oh, my sister threw a fit about that too. She said we should not use paint caulk. That paint caulk shrinks. We should have used putty. Well,
I ain't got a problem with caulk.
It's an outdoor kitchen, and if it gets to where it bothers me,
there's
that
Tammy's
bad,
sister Miranda.
I'll repaint it.
She is our painter. Oh, here we go. Oh, this is the end of the video. I mean, but we're working on it. Let me get us flipped back over. We I mean, that's pretty much what you didn't see half. You didn't see anywhere near the clips demonstrating the amount of work that I put into that thing. I went out there at 10 o'clock in the morning, got up. When my eyes opened up, had my coffee, and then went out there at 10 o'clock. And what time did I finish up in the evenings? 7.
Last night, 7.
Couple. Pretty much 7 o'clock every night. I'm on a hard push to get this done because I'm actually I actually didn't think it would take that long.
We didn't. We didn't
Take
think
that
it'd
long
take
to
that
do
long.
that.
He's supposed to be finishing that boat. He stopped the boat to do that because he thought that wouldn't take very long. And boy, we were wrong.
I was wrong. I have been delayed a couple of days, about 3 days, because we ran out of wood, and I needed to wait until my funds got deposited in the bank about 3 days later. But once my Social Security came through, we was able to jump right on and get that wood and
Yeah,
get it
get
done.
the finish or get at least get the materials
Yeah, but
taken
right
care of.
now, all the everything, the only woodwork I got to do now is the countertop. The rest is on Tammy and her sister. So probably what I'm going to do is set the camera up and then harass them while they're working. And then kind of go over and explain a little bit about what I did. I know the video shows quite a bit, but the theology behind it and the reasoning behind it and the engineering. You wouldn't believe the mathematical equations I had to go through to make sure that those shelves were going to be strong enough to
Oh yeah,
support
they are. They are though.
to support those
Randy
things.
was sitting on them before he got all the as he was going up. He was sitting on them, going like that. You know, when I was painting today, I was straddling between the ladder and the shelves, and I was standing on them, and going like that. They're there. Those shelves are not going anywhere.
No, they're not.
They're not.
I did a good job.
Good job. I was happy with that. I was like, because if I step on it and I hit the floor, you're gonna start over.
Yeah.
His
He
jars get heavy.
Yeah. Chris says it looks like his antenna shack.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I'm gonna be doing out here under my I guess you know what? We ought to call that the antenna shack.
Call that the
Yeah,
antenna.
because that's what I'm gonna be doing out there.
Yeah.
I've got actually a few antenna ideas that I want to build. Um,
Randy butt tested. Yep, yep, Chris, that's exactly what it was. He's sitting on it, going like this. Going, yeah.
I was sitting on it, I was talking,
Uh,
waning back and forth. But they are extremely, extremely strong.
yeah, they're sturdy.
They're actually stronger than the other shelves that I had 3/4 inch out there. You got to figure now. You got half inch. It's half-inch plywood, which you wouldn't think would be as sturdy as 3/4, right? But I've got the two by twos screwed to the wall. They're not going anywhere. And then it's only a 16-inch span to the other 2x2 that runs parallel um, to the edge of the 2x4, okay, and or 2x2 or to the plywood. And then I've got the on the outside edge, I have the plywood that the trim that I cut that I ran and set up vertically. So that plywood trim right there has reinforcement on top of the 2x2. So it's not going anywhere. Gives me a barn feeling to it. Yeah. Well, yeah, that's kind of like what we,
Yeah.
I mean, we're not intentionally going that way. The reason we're going that way, I guess it's kind of twofold, Chris. It's in our budget.
Yeah.
We're in the woods. That's a barn. We love it. So that's what we're doing.
Yeah.
Ain't
Yeah.
that about right?
Yeah, that color is Ace Hardware Barn and Fence Red.
Red.
That is it. That's
Yeah.
what it's called. Barn and Fence paint.
Yeah, the outside of the cook shed is barn and fence brown.
Yep, barn and fence brown is on the outside. That's what you see me painting the door. The door. The whole thing's painted that color.
Yeah.
And
We
then-
invited our neighbors over today.
Yeah.
To come and look
Well, we
at
needed
it.
a shop vac. Anytime you're doing something, something always breaks.
Our shop vac.
So our shop vac
So I
took
get
a
to-
dump,
I-
and so we called our neighbor, and they're so sweet, and they have everything.
And they're in their mid 70s and later.
Yeah, and we said, well, do you have a shop vac we can borrow to get this dust off these shelves, before we paint, get them, put the second coat of paint on them. Oh yeah, and we said, and we're almost home. You know, come on, come see it. You know, we're getting excited. Come on, come see it. So
Oh no,
they
this is what
came
it
in.
was. This is what it was. I didn't want to go back and get the shop back, right? So I called her up and said, "Hey, Corky," I said, "Y'all got a shop vac we can borrow?" And she says, "Well, I'll have to ask John." And so anyway, I said, "Oh, hey, next time you come by here," I was baiting her. Next time you come by here, you need to swing by. I totally like remodeled Tammy's kitchen. And she said, "What?" And I said, "I had totally redone the whole thing. And whenever you come by here, I want you to come in and take a look at it." She says, "Oh yes, I'd love to." She loves an opportunity. She doesn't like to infringe upon anybody, so she doesn't invite herself for
Yeah.
anything. Okay, but if you give her an opening,
Yeah.
she jumps right on it.
Yeah.
So anyway, John calls back to let us, to see if we wanted to borrow because he said, "Corky says you need a shop vac," and I said yes. He said you can borrow it. We have one, and I said okay. I said, "What are you guys doing right now?" He says, "We're not doing much of anything." And he says, then I think he caught on. He says, "We'll come over and we'll come take a look." Corky wants to come see Tammy's kitchen. So anyway, uh, they came over and they
Brought the shop
they
back.
brought the shop back, and she's just absolutely floored at how beautiful. She can't wait to see it when it's all
When it's all finished,
all,
but
all
it's
finished. So,
let's see.
but I can't wait to see it when
See
it's
it
all
when it's
finished.
all finished.
But it's going to be great. I know you guys are probably tired of hearing us talk about
But
the
that's all we got going. I mean, we don't have,
vacation.
we can't
Unless
do.
you guys want to talk about ham radio. We got Miss Miranda. Miss Miranda, I know you live in Texas. And Kat is, I'm on Ohio. I thought you were somewhere else in Ohio. Where at in Ohio? I was actually born in Ohio. My folks are actually, both of them are from Ohio. I've lived in Florida ever since I was an infant. Okay, but because we moved out of Ohio when I was about 2 weeks old. But I was still born there. I know my relatives, because we've gone up and visited with them. So, anybody from like Akron, Manchester, Coventry, Cuyahoga Falls, Cleveland, Ohio, that area right there. Um, it's pretty much my family's stomping grounds. My Long Island, Amazing Grace. I've seen that name before, haven't you?
Mhm.
Do you recognize them? Do you remember the name? No. Okay, Amazing Grace. Come out with the name.
They don't.
You don't have to. You don't have to tell us. I know that's why everybody has their user IDs. But that's pretty much all we've got had going on
That's it.
all this week was the cook shed.
Yeah. Well, I built 30 traps.
Oh yeah, we she did get 30 traps
I
while I
did.
was working on the doing the woodwork out here. She was out actually stapling and putting some of the traps together. We had the wire cut.
Yeah, we had the wire cut, and I went ahead. Well,
We're
because
trying.
it's really hard for both of us to be in there unless we're like doing these, like he's going to hand me this or get me that, or, but he had it pretty much. We had all that put in place so that all he had to do was, kind of come back in and put the shelves in and stuff. And so while he was doing that, I went got the other done so we wouldn't get too far behind.
But Okay. She says she can't get online, but she loves our videos.
Well, thank you.
Thank you.
Yep, we're going down to 38 tomorrow night.
No,
48,
40. You,
somewhere around there. We're
I'm
going. It was supposed to start raining tonight at 9 o'clock, but it's already been like sprinkling, like throughout the afternoon. Every time you turn around, it was sprinkling. But we're supposed to get that rain tonight, bring in that cold front, and but it was beautiful
Oh
today.
no, it's only going down to 68 tonight.
Tomorrow,
Tomorrow is 38.
yeah,
Ooh, it went down 2 degrees.
I told you it was supposed to be 38. Anyway, it's like up, down, up, down. It was a gorgeous day today.
It was. Kat, you're not the only one. I can't wait to see it finished. So that's about it. Other than that, guys, I mean, I've been studying for my extra license. I'm currently at a little over 20% in my studies. Um, and I'm also doing research on antennas because I want to get me some sort of directional 20-meter antenna so I can point it at Chris up in Pennsylvania and talk to him
Yeah.
on the radio. I figured out what it was, Chris. My fan dipole is north and south, so I do get good DX off of it. Over into Europe, and then I get Texas. You know, oh, did I get you? I get Texas and Minnesota and Oregon and every once in a while California. But yeah, I want to. I just I heard you that one time when you was doing your CQ, but you were like so faint. Okay, so what I'm gonna try to do is build me a. I'm gonna build a 20-meter Moxon. I guess I think that's what it is. It's like a 240 a 20-meter Yagi, just two elements, and I'm going to point it north and south. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to string it up like my fan dipole. I just have to work at getting. Yes, you're right. I'm going to need an antenna switch, um, but I'm going to string it up in the air and pull it, and then my fan dipole be up underneath of it. So at least I'll be pointed north and talk to you and everybody else up there in that great state. I did a little bit of research. I'd even probably bounce Canada, and I'll probably bounce the entire area from like was it Minnesota over to New England and Canada, and Pennsylvania being right in my cat. Come on now, I was talking to Chris.
What?
She said no ham.
Oh.
I'm sorry, Southwest. Okay, no ham. I had ham for dinner last night.
Oh, I'm
That
sorry you have to deal with Alzheimer's. That is so hard. That is so hard. We have friends. Yeah, that's really, really hard.
Yeah, it is. I'm just so far so good. With my parents. My mom's uh, fixing to be 84 here this year. And I told her that when I went and visited the other day.
Yeah.
I said, Mom, I said, you are taking your medications, right? And she goes, yes. And I said, so you're going to live to be 84, right? And she goes, she looks at me and she says, I don't want to be. But whatever.
Yeah.
Um, and my dad, he's doing okay. He does a good job taking care of her,
Yeah.
and
Yeah, he does.
he does. And he's a diehard, so he won't let us do anything.
Yeah.
So we don't have to worry about him being like, what do you want to call that? Whiny,
Needy.
needy.
Needy. He's
Yeah,
not needy.
he's not needy, which suits me.
Yeah. No, I do go over and clean, but
When they go on cruises,
yeah,
yeah. When he goes on there, they go on a cruise about every 2 months now. They used
yeah,
to go every
yeah.
month.
They used to go every month, but it gets harder and harder to go.
Yeah, I think we're going to do that too. We're going to go on a cruise. As soon as you get your Social Security, I'm going to book us on a cruise. That's right. My dad's got, I don't know what it is, but he's got to have that cabin, that is like, huge. You got big windows and a balcony and you can hang out, right? Tammy and I, when we go on cruises, we want to be in the
We want the
middle.
cheap seats
We want we want to be where it's pitch black, dark,
and quiet.
and quiet.
I mean, if I get ready to go to sleep, I want to go to sleep. I don't want to hear all that other noise of other people who aren't ready to go to bed. I mean, so you get those little inside cabins, the little claustrophobic ones. It gets pitch black dark. There is absolutely no noise.
You can go to
and
sleep.
You can sleep for hours in the daytime, in the nighttime.
Yeah, you can go in there and go to
Doesn't
sleep
matter.
in the middle of the day and you think it's midnight.
Yeah, it was great.
We
It
like
was
that part
great.
of it,
We liked
you
it.
know. So we'll
Yeah.
probably do a cruise. I have to wait and see.
Maybe one more before I die. But I don't want to go like they do all the time.
They only go a couple of
That's
months.
not for me.
Listen, if you do like they do and they cooped up in that house 24/7, 365 days out of the year,
We stay
a
here
1 week,
mostly
one
cooped up.
week. No, we don't. We go outside and we
Oh,
work and we have
outside, yeah.
projects.
Yeah.
They can't do anything.
Right, yeah, well, yeah, that's true.
You
They
know?
really can't do anything.
But they can ride their scooter and they can go eat shrimp and lobster and ribeye. And my dad doesn't have to cook.
Mm-hmm.
So he's on vacation from cooking every time they go for a week.
Yeah.
And he gets to eat all this marvelous food, which he complains about when he gets back. Every once in a while it was good. It was there was good food. But he said he'd have to teach them how to cook steaks and eggs. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
What?
I don't
They're
know.
just talking to each other about
Oh.
knowing people with Alzheimer's, their family members.
Yeah.
I mean, Randy's grandmother had Alzheimer's, but hers was to the point that she had to go to a home. I mean, they tried to keep her. They kept her probably, what?
No, they didn't
10,
put her in the
12
home.
years?
No, she never ended up in home. She ended up dying from the.
Randy, she was at the nursing home right down the road from their house.
Oh, you're talking about my dad's mom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
yes.
your grandma.
Yes, she was. I'm sorry, I forgot. I thought you were talking about mom's mom. Okay.
No,
Dad's
Jay was
mom.
fine. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Well, when you talk about, my dad's mom.
They kept her at home for probably 10 or 12 years, but then it got
She
to
was
where,
no, she was gone. My dad was very upset, and he couldn't hardly bring himself to go see her quite a bit because she didn't know who he was.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, she was, and the thing about it was she was healthy as an ox. So for 3 decades, she lived, and died of natural causes, but she was healthy as an ox. There was nothing wrong with her. So anyway, but but the Alzheimer's or whatever it is, dementia or whatever it is that causes you not to know what's going on around you and to go crazy.
You're not crazy.
Okay, whatever. I don't know. Okay, I don't
Yeah.
follow that stuff all that much. Alzheimer's, dementia, it's all the same to me. Anyway, do a margarita cruise for $108. Well, we gonna do some kind of cruise.
Probably not Margaritaville.
No, Tammy don't like to go anywhere or do anything. She wants to keep me out here in the middle of these freaking
Yeah, he was
woods.
fussing. He wanted to go eat
Well, she
chicken.
said
He
she didn't
wanted to
want
go
to cook
eat
dinner
chicken
last night.
wings.
Well, I want something to eat. So I said, why don't we go get some chicken wings?
And I'm like, no, I'm
Because
not
this
leaving
one,
the house.
the
It was
one,
already like
now she
6.
says, I'm not letting him out of the house. I'm going to keep him cooped up here.
I said, I'm
I am
not
not going to
leaving the
go
house.
up there and eat chicken wings on a Saturday night. I said, oh, what? You afraid you might meet somebody and make a friend? You know, are you afraid they might have live entertainment? Are you afraid I might enjoy myself?
Yeah, he did. Oh well.
You know, I mean, she gets to leave out of here about a couple times a week, you know, and go out. And she's gone all day, you know. But where am I when she does that? I'm right here. Okay. And oh, why did that?
I don't know. It
Or is
started
it
playing.
that far behind?
No, it's not that far behind. It's
It
just
looks
started.
like it
It
is.
started over.
It started over. Are you guys seeing the? Are you guys seeing me and Tammy, or are you seeing the video on the cook shed again? Because it looks like it started over on my screen all by itself, unless the live stream is that slow. But anyway, whatever. Let's see. Wow. Well, I'm 60. I'm gonna be 63 this year, and I don't. I might be going nuts. I don't know.
Sometimes I wonder.
After what I got put up without her, God, dog, she driving me nuts. Anyway, oh, don't look at. What is up with this video?
I don't know.
On our live stream monitor, it's showing OBS. I mean, the streaming software is showing us, but I'm watching the live, you know, off of YouTube, and the live is still showing the cook shed
Yeah, it's still.
stuff.
I don't get it.
I don't know. I ain't gonna worry about it. Yeah, I'm older. I'm older than my dad was, but younger than my mom. Okay, she says she sees us too, so we're not. I don't know what's going
know
on
what's
up there on
going
that
on,
monitor. Over here, we're good. Over there, we're like 20 or 30 minutes behind. Um, let's see. Up over this next week, we're gonna finish up this
We're definitely gonna finish
cook
this
shed
week.
tomorrow. Everything except the countertop and the sink. Oh, I gotta put an outlet in for the stove
Oh yeah,
because I moved the stove.
right.
So I have to move the outlet. So counter, sink, stove. I'm done. I'm out of there. The next thing I'll be doing is working on the center console for the boat, getting the boat hiked up on the trailer, getting the boat rigged out.
Yep.
That's what I'll be doing. And working on my ham radio license. I'll be a extra. I'll be a top dog. Anyway, if anybody's wondering how to get their ham radio license, just go to hamradioprep.com. They got a great program. Guaranteed to pass the exam or you get your money back. I ain't gonna get anything off of that, okay? But I'm just saying, I actually got to be inside, while I'm studying for the extra, and it's actually a pretty decent setup. Um, you get the literature, you get a video, you read the literature, and then you take the quizzes, and you can watch the video and read the literature or read the text or whatever, and then um, take as many quizzes as you need, to become proficient. So, and the quizzes actually have the same questions as the test asks. So if you pass all the quizzes and you answer all the questions and you memorize all the answers, then you'll pass the exam. Guaranteed to pass. Get your money back. See, Tammy's not interested either. Okay, so when I start talking about ham radio, she
No.
goes, "Oh Lord." She looks at me. If you want to talk about cooking and canning, I'll sit here and get bored.
Yeah.
Okay? Ain't nothing here for me to talk about. You want to talk about guns and bullets and ham radio, going fishing, going hunting, doing all that.
Oh,
See, but I'm not allowed to talk about anything that women don't relate to.
Tell him about Rick yesterday. I handed him the phone. He's telling me all about his new gun. I just like.
I get all over my son about saving money, right? He gets back down here to Florida. He's finally got himself worked up to a point where he's starting to make some money. And he put his partner through school, and she's got her nursing license, and she's making good money. So now they're doing double salary. But I swear to God, that boy will not put a dime away or invest it in anything. You know what he does? Of course, they say guns are good investments, right? He's buying every single gun known to man. All right. He brought out this little 22 pistol. This thing got 30 rounds in it.
It was not little like that.
No, it's like my 9mm.
Yeah.
And but this thing has 30 rounds. You can sit there and pop these things off left and right. You can get 30 rounds in a pistol. Then he brings out a 9mm, 30 round. Damn thing, it's not that big. It's got a little stub on the back like that. It looks like a Uzi. All right. So he says, look at this. Ain't this cool? So then he goes out. He says, I'm gonna go outside and I'm gonna pop off a few of these things because I hadn't got to shoot it yet. So he goes out there and he's got this little. It's a pistol. I mean, it's got a 6-inch barrel on it, but it's got a little stock and it's got a magazine about that long. Looks like a Uzi. So he goes outside and he's going pop, 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 pop. And then Tammy comes out to cook. She said, Rick, what are you doing? You're gonna scare Miss Reynolds over there, and she's gonna have a heart attack.
I said, no. What I said was, you need to call.
Oh no, she said, would you call Mary and tell her Rick's out here and shooting?
Yeah, yeah. So she wouldn't worry.
She don't care if guns go off here. She knows everything's okay. She knows, that we're just.
If she can tell it's from here,
she can tell it's from here. She will just like absolute flat ignore it and know everything is okay. And knowing if anybody was coming to encroach upon her property from this direction, I got a handle.
We would be there.
Yeah. So anyway, well, either that or she thinks, I'm putting a rabbit down or something like that.
Yeah. Not pop, 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 pop.
Yeah, 9 rabbits. Bam, bam, bam. So anyway, I'd be investing in gold. Chris is saying he's fitting to sell his gold. Top dollar. Shit, oops. Sorry about that. But gold, when it comes time to hit the fan, that gold ain't buying nothing. You better just have everything you need to survive. When it gets back to 5,200 and up. Wow, gold's up that high, huh? Okay. I don't understand why that video on that live stream right up there is showing the old stuff. Okay. Anyway, let's see where we at here. We are at 8:01. How you doing, hon? How's your back?
Yeah, hurting.
Is it hurting?
I'm hurting.
Is it doing okay?
Yeah, up, down, up, down, up the ladder, down the
Oh, guess
ladder.
who had to get on his hands and knees and wipe down shelves today?
Yeah, he had to get on his. I cannot get on my knees. You can forget it. I go down on my knees, somebody picking me up, or I'm staying.
She
I'm not
says
getting up.
something, right? Like something needs to be done. She says, "Oh, this needs to be done." And then she'll just stand there and look at it and wait for somebody to come do
I'm rescuing me.
it.
Exactly.
You know, because yeah, it's hard. It's hard for her to.
Uh-uh.
It's I don't know if it's hard for her to move or she just don't want to move.
No, I can't do knees anymore.
Yeah, I can get down on my knees, but I have to like set up for it and then do a gradual decline, and then I can rest on my knee.
I go down on my knees. I ain't coming back.
Yeah, I'm not leaving anything to anybody. I hear you. You know, these kids out here these days, the way they treat their parents, how they expect a parent who's got anything worth leaving to them want to leave it to them. You know, I was wondering about this crap the other day. Okay, you know, my son drives me freaking nuts. He treats me like I'm a redheaded stepchild. You know, he doesn't. He thinks that I have no sense whatsoever, and so I'm gonna. And then he says, when I die, he's gonna get my crab endorsement. I die, he's gonna get my property. He says, "What you when you die, am I gonna get your guns?" I don't want to leave him nothing. You know, it's kind of like, you know, what makes you think you deserve all this? I said, anybody inherits anything from me is gonna earn it. You know, and right now, slim pickings for anybody earning anything I got that I'm gonna let somebody have. And I got another 20 years to go. Trust me, I'm not done yet. So, oh, but I was okay. Here's the deal. I'll leave, I'll leave you everything I've got if, and it'll be in trust. If you can go out here and save $100,000 within the next 5 years, you can have everything. And then have an attorney monitor that. And so for him to actually put $100,000 away would not be all that difficult. But you wouldn't be able to buy guns every week. Wouldn't be able to go out to eat dinner 3 times a week. You know, he's talking about going and doing all these things, you know, on spring break. Spring break. Oh, we're going to go Destin. Oh, we're going to rent a house on the beach or a condo on the beach. You know, but he just wastes money. You know, I know everybody believes they deserve it if they make it. You want me to shut up?
Nope, I don't care.
You don't care? Why are you over there huffing and puffing then? Why are you shaking your head? Because it's not a subject matter that you have an interest in.
Mm-mm.
See, but I got to sit and listen to her subject matter. So, anyway, but I guess that's the beauty of being. We get along. We get along just fine. Why are you staring at the screen and shaking your head?
I'm supposed to be looking at them.
You're supposed to be listening to what I'm saying and have a comment or two or ad lib, you know. But when you sit there and you just look over there and you don't even say anything to me, all right, here's the deal. I'm going to shut up And she's gonna do the talking for the next 10 minutes.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, because I want to sit here and smile.
Mm-mm. I guess it's about time to go.
See, if I don't talk, if I don't do all talking, and I know you guys get tired of me doing all talking. See, I'm a talker. I'm not a talker. Am I a talker?
Yeah.
I like talking.
You like
I like to listen to myself.
that. You said it. Yeah.
I don't, I mean, I don't know how to explain it. I mean, Tammy's always left everything up to me as far as,
Yeah.
the talking, the negotiating, the maneuvering, the suggesting, everything. But boy, when she don't like something, she sure lets you know it.
That's right. I go along to get along till I just can't.
See, that's what gets me, right? Before I go to make a decision, I ask her what she thinks about something. And she said, and then, oh no, here, perfect example. I say, honey, what are you gonna do today? Whatever you want me to. So we get started for the day, and she goes off, starts doing her thing, and I say, we need to go do this. She says, well, I gotta do that. And I thought you said it was whatever I want you to do. Something like that. But no, that's the honest to goodness truth. Coffee in the morning. I say, you ready to go to work? She says, whenever you are.
Yeah, whenever you get up, I get up.
You know, if I go up there and take a nap, I go, are you going to go take a nap? And she says, no, I'm going to get out there and go work on them traps. So I said, okay. I said, I'm going to go take a nap. So I'll go up there and lay down. 5 minutes later,
I'm up there.
she's up there too. It doesn't matter. We actually, we both talked about this the other day. We actually both recognize the fact that we use each other as a crutch to get away with something.
Yeah, pretty much.
So,
Pretty much.
all right. Didn't you ever hear if you have nothing nice to say? Ooh, I never have nothing nice to say.
No, that's not.
Did you say that to me?
I
Did
got it.
Didn't you ever hear if you have nothing nice to say?
Yeah, when you said I wouldn't, that I was being too quiet or whatever. She said, you ever heard you can't say something nice, don't say nothing at all.
Oh, so you don't have nothing nice to say to me?
Yeah.
Is that why you can't come up with anything to say?
No.
Well, why are you rolling your eyes again? I know what that means. That means you're lying.
Yeah, because we were talking. You were talking about Rick, which was,
We ain't talking about Rick
yeah.
now. That was like 10 minutes ago.
I know that's when she. That's when she had the thing.
There's no
That's when she
timestamp
made the
on that comment.
That's when it came up.
Come on, Randy. Sometimes silence is the best. Okay, I'm going to be quiet.
That's not what she said either.
I don't know.
Sometimes things just go right over his head. I mean, to be so smart, sometimes
I do have IQ 140 in case you
just
guys wanted to know.
goes right over.
I'm smarter than Trump.
Well, that's probably not that hard to do. But anyway,
I think I'm losing my intelligence out here in these woods and being stuck with her.
yeah, that's
I got to get out more often, eat more chicken wings. So what direction do you want to go?
What do you mean? What direction do I want to go?
Yeah.
In what?
Anything.
I don't understand what
You
you're
want to talk about
asking
this?
me.
You want to talk about that? You want to talk about anything?
We talked about everything we did this week, so it's
I
kind of the
know.
point's kind of mute.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying. I'm trying to get her to come up with a brain fart, and it ain't working.
It's not working. I'm so tired, y'all. I'm so tired.
So I guess probably what we'll do is, since Tammy is the star of the show, and since she wishes to retire, I will let her go. I'm trying to give her every opportunity in the world, to take control. And it ain't working.
It ain't working. Ain't working.
Everybody, yeah, I know. It just, yeah. Hmm. It's kind of like, I do try. I try to spark some, and it's not just, for the channel or whatever. I try to do that, through everyday life and everyday chores and everything that we're doing too. Give me an idea. Tell me what you think. Let me, how do you want to go about doing this? How do you want to go about doing that? And it's go whatever you want, however you want to do it. And just looking for a little bit of input. And sometimes it's really hard to get any input. So, and you guys, this is great therapy for me. Just so you know that, right? My kid couldn't save a penny for nothing. Yeah, that's my son Rick. That's for sure. He thinks the money's still going to be there. Trust me. I thought we were on top of the world and we had tons of cash flowing. Tons of cash. But I'm going to tell you what, when that cash flow comes to an abrupt start,
Stop.
and you don't have anything put back as a shock absorber,
Even with a shock absorber.
I had a 2-year shock absorber. I seen it coming, I seen it squeezing, and I had 2 years. I had 2 years to now, I was kind of hoping over that 2 years things would get better and everything would go, you know, back up, the economy and so forth. But the economy didn't shoot back up and things start going again until about like, how long was it? About 3 or 4 years after we had already lost everything and came out here. So my 2-year buffer actually needed to be a 5-year or 6-year buffer. But I'm gonna tell you what, I didn't want no buffer. I want what I got right now.
Yeah.
You know, my son goes out here, he's making all this. He says he's making all this money, he's doing all this and that and the other. Well, I've been there, done that. You know what I mean? And I kind of wish that he would, learn from what he's seen me and his mom go through and put that freaking money away and save it. Go buy a piece of property, get it paid off now while you're making it. Don't try to buy a piece of property and then midstream like us get caught with having to struggle to finish paying for it. Go buy it now and have it, and then you'll always have somewhere you can go. He says he wants to do this, but I don't see nothing. I don't see nothing but guns. I don't. I don't see nothing but guns. Okay. Okay. I guess she wants me to stop talking about Rick and his guns. He said, everybody gotta have a shotgun. I got a shotgun. He said, everybody needs a 9mm. I said, I got one. Everybody needs an AR-15. I got one. Everybody gotta have one of them. And I said, I know. I see. He says, I got all the guns I need. I just need to buy more ammunition.
And
I still have the ammunition that I bought 10 years ago.
most of it.
Yeah, that he did in Shanghai. So, anyway, let's see. So, yeah. I hear you, Miranda. No, the thing is, you, I don't know if any kids or younger people are actually going to be watching this, but us folks who are up in here, most of you guys are older than us. Um, except Chris, I know he's in his 50s. We got if I only knew then what I know now. And if these young kids could actually understand, that us older folks, when we say something to them, it's out of a voice of experience or out of voice of guidance to them, that you don't need to have all that now. You need to save your money and have all that when you get old. Isn't that the truth?
That's what I thought. The delay on this video is unbelievable.
A 7 or 8 minute delay.
Yeah.
Well, I have that delay has got to be on everything. All my settings are 1 second, 1080p.
Well, you can tell by how we're moving around that it's not
Yeah,
there.
7 or 8 minute. Well, I am so sorry.
Yeah, we
We're
don't.
going to what I'll do. We'll go ahead and in the chat, or in the stream here. But I'll go and what I'll do is I'll change up on servers, on the YouTube servers, and see if that helps out a lot. There is absolutely no reason for this to be. Oh, for her to see typing to your reply is like 30 to 40 seconds. Okay. That's not too bad. That's less than a minute. I guess it might depend on where you're at and
Yeah, and the weather.
what and your internet speed too. So, uh, okay,
It
I'm
looks
gonna
like it's
say it is currently 8:20 p.m. So, Kat, mark your clock, and as soon as you hear these words come out of my mouth, say, "I heard you, Randy," and then I'll see what time it is on our clock here on the computer.
yeah.
So it's 8:20. So
But you just said we were going to end the stream,
yeah, well,
so now we got to wait.
I yeah. So we're gonna wait until Kat comes back and tells us if she actually heard it. 40-second UTC tested by a ham. Don't be talking about hams.
Yeah.
You're gonna
And
scare Kat off. She
Wanda,
said no ham.
Wanda says 8:20.
It's 8:20. Okay, so she heard us less than a minute. Okay. Yeah, I saw that too, Journey. It's 7:20 p.m. here. Oh, that's because you're an hour behind. That's because you're Central Time. We're Eastern Time.
But that wouldn't be minutes. That would be an hour.
Yeah, that would be an hour.
I don't know.
You know, that's another thing. It says the live stream is going to be at 6 p.m. and I always set it for 7.
Okay. Well, she wants out or
Kitty,
food
kitty,
or
kitty.
something. I'm gonna have to go tend to her because she keeps meowing down here at my feet. So I'm gonna go.
Come here.
She don't want to get picked up. She wants something.
Come here, cat. Ugh.
She's gonna get you.
No, she ain't. She would never, never.
Yeah.
She would never
Oh, fat cat.
gouge me. Ever, ever, ever. She loves me, baby. She does. And for the fact that for her to stick around after I snatched her tail, drug her, and picked her up,
Mm-hmm.
and she's still here, she loves me. Now she wants to get down.
Yeah, now she wants down.
Kitty, kitty, kitty. Oh no, she wants.
Yeah.
She wants outside.
She wants me to tend to her.
Go. Go let her out. Okay. 7:21. Okay. It's still only 8:22. It's been 2 minutes. Is that your cat? Yeah, you seen that? Yeah, that's our cat. Oh, you're hearing her? I picked her up. You might see her. Kitty, 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 kitty. Oh, that's Essie. I don't know if you guys have knew or how long you've been around, but Essie was a feral cat that came marching out of the woods when she was about 6 weeks old. Starving, skin and bones. I mean, I'm talking skin and bones, shrunk up like a cancer cat, and wiry hair. And I saw her, and I told Tammy, I said, we need to get this poor thing some food. And she lived out here for about 2.5 years as a feral cat. She killed every rat, every squirrel, every mouse, every mole that she could find, and they're all gone. So now we have to feed her, and she getting too complacent, and she's fat. She's like that wide. Every time my dad comes over and looks at her, he goes, "My God, that cat's fat." 7:21. Yes, it's minutes that count here, not the hour. I don't know. It's currently 8:24. We have 4 more minutes on this trial. So if you can come back and say I heard 8:24, I'll look at my clock and I'll see how far back it is. We're still in test mode. Save kitty. Oh, Wanda. You probably didn't. I know you know you. I know you've been on the lives. I know you've been listening to our progress on the kitchen. But earlier in the video, you might want to go back and watch that. We got about 6 minutes of the progress that we made this week on Tammy's kitchen. Where do you see it?
She was probably watching.
Oh, you was probably watching. I'm learning a lot today, Miranda. Yeah, I'm learning a lot today. I don't know what. I don't know. Let's see. She eat a whole 1 mile square. Okay. I have absolutely no clue what's going on. I think she wants you to stop talking about guns. We stopped talking about guns like 20 minutes ago, didn't we? Oh, the cat wants me to stop talking about guns. Cat don't want to become dinner.
Oh.
Oh, I don't know. Had family over. We had Miranda came over today. She helped us paint, and she helped direct me and tell me what I needed to do. And anyway,
Oh, we had Emmett yesterday.
we had Emmett.
That was such a blast.
We had Emmett. Yeah, he was so. I mean, they talked about what a whore this kid was, right?
Yeah.
He come over here. He was fine.
Yeah, they said, "Oh, he's being a terror lately. He's
Don't turn your back. He's gone.
17 months.
You got anything laying around? He's gonna tear it
He's
up.
gonna tear it up.
But
And
he was when he
was
came
a
out here.
total doll
He
all
was so
day.
quiet and so reserved and so He was such a pleasure to have around. I mean, I didn't recognize this as being the child of destruction.
Yeah, he was a doll. He didn't
I
break
think it's
anything.
when he's with his other brothers, he's
Yeah,
showing off or showing out or something.
yeah. Because we just
So
they took, they're older. The two boys are older, much older than Emmett, and they wanted to go do some. What they go do? Laser tag or something? I don't know. They
went
went
some arcade place.
arcade place
Yeah,
where
my son's 36 years old. He's got to go play video games.
with the kids. I mean, he took the boys. He
Well,
took
that's an excuse. The
oh
boys are an excuse
for him to go.
for him to be able to go.
Okay. Well, anyway, that's what they did, and they couldn't take Emmett because he's just way too little for that.
Kitty,
So
kitty, kitty,
they
kitty,
dropped
kitty.
him off with me, and he was just a joy all day.
He was. I got. Uh, I do have a video. I don't know how hard. You want me? You want me to not worry about it?
Yeah, because it's only a tiny little clip. I mean,
Oh, I know, but it's he comes, he comes, he's outside, right? He comes out the door to camper, goes downstairs, walks across, and he's standing in the door of the cook shed, right? Well, you figured he'd come in there and start raising hell and tearing things up and picking things up, but he just stood at the door in his diaper and just stood there and looked around and watched, and that's all he did.
and he went and he found one of the one of those big shelves that was in the back wall. We have it sitting this way, laid down against the um, pump house, and it's perfect for him, because the shelves, were like that wide, so he would like crawl up in there and turn around and sit and watch.
Oh, he had a little cubby to
He
be
had
in,
his own little cubby.
like a cat in a box.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and he would sit in one for a little while, and he'd come out, and he'd go get in another one, and he'd look.
it's 8:28 now. 8:28. 8:24 was the last call, but now we're sitting on 8:29. But apparently the delay is a lot different for different folks. I guess it has a lot to do with your internet service and whether you're viewing in 360, 480, or 1080p, and how fast the videos being transmitted. If you're getting anything,
Yeah.
or if you're getting any kind of buffering, we ain't getting no buffering here.
No, not really. Mm-mm.
I'm telling you what, I got
We got that Starlink, and we don't have any buffering
yeah,
anymore.
don't if you want Starlink, don't get it until I give you a link. Because that link I get a month, I get $80.
Yeah,
You know,
everybody. That's not just us.
that's not just us,
everybody.
it's kinda like it
Yeah.
was 8:28 when I heard you say that. Well, it's 8:30 now, it's 8:28. Yeah, so you're less than a minute, Cat, on the delay. Um but yeah, don't get I love Starlink.
Yeah.
I mean, before I wish I could get it, but we just couldn't afford it. It was $150 a month.
Yeah, it was a
Plus,
lot.
you had to buy the equipment. Now, it's my Verizon wireless. I still got the antenna and I still got the router, but I used a SIM card router and I used the cellular service and I put an antenna, a MIMO antenna outside of 2x2. And that's where it splits the signals and it sends and receives on separate channels. That speeds up your internet, and so we was able to get enough internet speed out of that to do the live streams, but it still wasn't all that great. We couldn't do more than 720p, and then again at that time it was touchy. um but this Starlink, shoot, I mean, we're getting like 150 and 200 megabyte downloads, and we're getting, anywhere from 30 to 50 to 60 megabits of upload. Yeah. Extremely good. And
What?
right now, I see the word
door's open.
excellent
The door's open.
on our YouTube feed, excellent, which means it's excellent. That means, I mean, that means no buffering, no trouble. I mean, we've got good baud rate, good connection, and everything like that. $80 a month, and all you have to do is spend $20 to get the shipment of the equipment to get started. And and my Verizon bill was $83 a month. So there you go.
What a girl.
Anyway, okay, we're past buffer schedule, Randy. When you said it was 8:20, it was 8:28 here when I heard it.
Okay.
Wow.
Huh.
It was 8:20 here when I heard it. Wow. That is remarkable. The I will go in and check because right now it's supposed to be instantaneous. You know, I got a 1 second delay setting on our streaming software. 1 second delay in between comments on or in YouTube is the same. 1 second in between comments, and so apparently we'll have to do another test next week. I hope to have this video for this cook shed. Let me ask you guys. I mean, there's not very many of us here right now, so it really, but you can help me out. Should I take the video and break it up into like 2 or 3 different video segments, or should I just make one? We just got a warning. Or should I just like make one video and just let it rip? Let's see how long it takes to get a response on that. Because I mean, I've been totally 100% debating on whether to do like, just like one consolidated video or to kind of, I mean, I hate it when somebody says, "Oh yeah, we'll be back right after this break." So you watch the video, you're expecting to see the results, and then you got to wait for the next one to come out. Excellent. Uh-oh. Boring lives. Doring lives. She's out of here. Have a good week. Yeah, we fixing to go.
Yeah, we're fixing to go.
We're fixing to go. I know it's getting boring.
Yeah, we don't have anything else to talk about.
But like I said, y'all are good therapy for us.
We will see y'all next week.
Hold
Hopefully we'll
on.
get a
I was wanting
video
to get
out.
an answer if I should do.
Well, you can do that.
You stay
she's-
right there.
No, she's having a fit.
I got to suffer. You got to suffer too.
Oh. Bye, guys.
Split up your lives. Uh-oh. Split up your lives. What does he mean by that? Oh, Tammy do a live and then I do my own live. Tammy might not have any visitors. No, I'm just kidding. Split up your lives. Chris, is that what you meant? Is that have do separate lives? Tammy do her own live? If you guys want to sit there and just watch her just stare at the camera, I guess we can do that. He says do it in 4 segments. Okay. All right, 4 segments. But now I'm trying to figure out what you mean split up your lives. I am asking to your questions. 4 segments? We could, I mean, I got enough to do 4 separate videos. We can do like week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, and do like 10, 15-minute videos, or I could do like a 30-minute, consolidated video. I don't know. What do you think, Tammy? Connor said to break it up into like a series. So I guess that's what maybe I ought to do. Just go full bore and do, jam up editing job on each one. I got to come up with a good intro. That's what I need to come up with. Anyway, that's it. Tammy left me. I'm on my own. Are you sitting there waving at me? Oh, Tammy's trying to tell me to say goodbye. All right, I will let y'all go. We are actually 17 minutes past what Tammy said. So we're gonna say good night. Like, subscribe, and share. If you guys have any suggestions on this, kitchen video segments, themes, whatever, send me an email. I can sure use some input. I like to make a good video. Y'all have a good one. And I'm going to hit the stop streaming. Like, subscribe, and share.